Right, very good morning to one and all. Again, welcome back to online classes. So I'm going to start probability chapter. I have already written the name. For few sections this chapter is not completed. So because of that reason, I'm going to start this chapter. Those who have attended these classes already, once again if you watch it will be benefit for you. Anyhow, this chapter is going to continue in second year also. Because of that reason, this chapter continuously is there in second year. So that's why, if you listen one more time, if you watch these videos one more time, there will be advantage for you, right? There will be advantage for you. So let us see here. Definition for random experiment. So name of the chapter is probability. You are telling something random experiment. Name of the film is probability. Hero is probability. Only hero will come later. In the beginning only hero will not come. Okay. Let us see after some time. Right. Random experiment. What is this experiment? It is a process. It is an act actually. Random experiment is an act. Action. Some work. Random experiment is an act or a process which leads to a result which cannot be predicted in advance, which leads to a result and cannot be predicted in advance, right? What is the meaning of this one? It is like some work, some process. For example, in simple language, if you want to understand, tossing a coin. Suppose if you toss a coin, it is some work, action, something is going on, action. It is some process. Tossing a coin, which leads to a result. Definitely result will come. If you toss a coin, result will come. That result will be either head or tail, right? Definitely result will come, but cannot be predicted in advance. Before going to toss a coin, is it possible to tell exactly head comes? Is it possible to tell exactly tail comes? No, not possible. We can't say with 100% assurance that heads will come or tails will come. Not possible. But result will be there. Such type of experiments are called random experiment. Such type of experiments are called random experiment. Chances are there to ask the definition also. So better learn the definition also. Right? So random experiment is an action, it is an act, otherwise some process which leads to a result. Result pakka, 100% result will be there, but that result we cannot tell in advance. Before going to start the process, that action, that work, that trial I can say, before going to start that one, we cannot tell in advance, yes 100% this is the thing going to come. Not possible to tell. Such type of experiments are called random experiment, right? Now let us see next one, sample space. Sample space. Random experiment. For example, we have tossed a coin. If we toss a coin, what will come? Either head will come or tails will come. Either head or tails will come, right? Is there anything else? No. Suppose if we toss a coin 2 times. Suppose if we toss a coin 2 times, what will come? Head will come. Head tail will come. tail, head, tail. This is the possibility. If you toss a coin 2 times, these are the possibilities. Other than these, we don't get anything else. This is called sample space. Then how to write in definition? The set of all possible outcomes. The set of all possible outcomes of a random experiment. Is called sample space. Don't go to expect any material from mathematics side. Okay? Don't go to expect any material from mathematics side. This you have to pause the video and take down the notes. Please maintain the notes properly at the time of unit test or otherwise at the time of annual examination. Time will be less to watch all videos. So if you maintain notes, preparation becomes easy for you. Okay? So while watching itself, you pause the video and take down the notes, even for definitions as well as for problems also. Right? Clear? So sample space means all possible outcomes. Outcomes means these are outcomes. These are the outcomes. These are the outcomes. Right? This is the outcome. This is the outcome. Means what the result what we are getting. That is called outcome. Right? That is called outcome. Now let us see. Now let us see. Sample space understood? The set of all possible outcomes of a random experiment is called sample space. Right? Now, one more thing is here. Sample point. Sample point is not that much big definition. Simple. These are all called sample points. Each element of the set is called a sample point. Okay? Sample point side heading. If you want me to write a letter definition also. Sample point. Chapter is very beautiful. You can enjoy the chapter. No difficulty at all. No difficulty at all. It's a good chapter. Right? Sample point. Each element of sample space. Each element of sample space is called sample point. Each element of sample space is called sample point. Tossing a coin, head or tails, head, otherwise tails. This is sample point. This is sample point. So sometime back you told these are outcomes. Yeah, both are same. What are the outcomes? If you toss a coin, we get. What are the outcomes? Head, tail. What are the sample points in the experiment of tossing a coin? Sample points are head and tail. That's it. Both are same. Right? So sample point means each element of a sample space is called sample point. That's all. Next, what more is there? So we are going to start the questions. This much information. We are going to start the questions. Then what about this one? That will come after some time. After some time means after completion of first exercise, I can say. After completion of first exercise, we get after completion of first exercise, completion of second exercise we get hero will come late, right? Let us see. Let us see the first question. I am already telling, once again I am telling, please note down the notes immediately without delay. Take down the questions and solve the solutions also. Questions are not so lengthy, very small, easy to score, right? Let us see the first question. Write down the first question. In each of the following questions, describe the sample space for the indicated experiment. You can pause the video and listen the question once again, right? Once again I repeat, in each of the following questions, describe the sample space for the indicated experiment. Okay, let us see the first question. A coin is tossed 3 times. A coin is tossed 3 times. Sir, from the beginning of the chapter, you have been telling about the tossing a coin only. Is there anything else? Any other experiments are there in this chapter? Yeah. 2 major experiments are there. One is tossing a coin. Another one is throwing a dice. Throwing a die. Right? These are the 2 major experiments. In remaining questions, some other experiments also there. When I start teaching those questions, you will come to know. Right? A coin is tossed 3 times. A coin is tossed 3 times means what will be the possibility? That sample space we have got. Sample space means what? The set of all possibilities. The set of all possible outcomes we have got. The set of. Remember that one. The set of. The set of means flower bracket compulsory. Flower bracket compulsory. Starting and closing. Flower bracket compulsory. Tossing a coin 3 times. Tossing a coin 3 times is what will come? For example, one person came head, tail, head. First time he tossed, head he got. Second time he tossed, tail he got. Third time he tossed, head. This is one chance. Another person came, first time he got tails, next time tails, next time heads. Another person came, head. Another person came, head, tail. Like this, how many are there? How to identify that? Like this, how many are there? How to identify that? So here, one simple trick is there to remember and to get the answer in a systematic way. A coin is tossed 3 times. Forget about these 3 times. Temporary. If you toss a coin only 1 time, what are the possible outcomes? Either head or tails. 2 chances are there. 2 chances are there, right? If you toss a coin, the result will be either head or tails. 2 chances are there. How many times we are tossing a coin? 3 times we are tossing a coin. Answer is in the answer, means in the sample space there are 8 elements. Suppose you are tossing a coin, either head or tails will come. How many times you are tossing a coin? 4 times you are tossing a coin. In the answer, 16 elements will be there. Suppose you are tossing a coin, either head or tails will come. How many times you are tossing a coin? Only 1 time you are tossing a coin. Yeah, 2 only, either head or tail. 1 time if you toss a coin, either head will come or tail will come. That's what we got. If you toss a coin, either head or tail will come. Two chances are there. How many times you are tossing a coin? Two times. So answer will be 4. Okay now? So like this, first of all, we should come to know how many elements are there in the sample space. In that sample space, how many elements are there? First of all, we should come to know. Afterwards, we see what are those. Now, the present question is, this one. Tossing a coin, either head or tail will come. How many times you are tossing? 3 times you are tossing. So 8 elements should be there. How to write those 8 elements in a systematic way? How to write those 8 elements in a systematic way? Look at here. First of all, 8 is there. 8 by 2, answer is 4. 8 by 2, answer is 4. Write head 4 times, 4 times tail. 8 by 2, answer is 4. 4 times head, 4 times tail. One, two, three, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times head, 4 times tail. Right? Next 4. 4 by 2 equal to 2 times head, 2 times tail. 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 Next 2. 1 time head, 1 time tail. Head, tail, head, tail, head, tail. 1 time head, 1 time tail. 1 time head, 1 time, 1 time head, 1 time head, tail. This is the way of writing the sample space without missing at least a 1, without any confusion. No need to by heart. By using this trick, you will get the answer easily. In a simple way, I can say. Now, in the world, anybody can toss a coin 3 times. Whatever the result he gets, that result definitely lies in this, one among these. For example, one person came and tossed a coin. He got heads, next tails, next tails. 3 times you have tossed a coin. First time head, second time tail, third time tail. HTT is there, HTT. You can take anyone, it will be good, right? Sir, is it necessary to write like this? Like this also? Okay. If I write like this, you can understand clearly. That's why I have done like this. In the notebook, you can write like this. Horizontally, you can write H, 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 T, H, T, H, H, T, 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 H, H, T, H, T, 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 H, T, T. Right? But without missing how to write means, first of all, we have to calculate this one. How many elements are there we have to calculate? We are tossing a coin, either head or tails will come. How many times we are tossing? That number we have to write here. That answer will come. If you are tossing 3 times, answer is 8. 4 times 16. 5 times 32. Like, okay. Same thing is applicable even for throwing a die also. Suppose you are throwing a die. What will be the result? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Among these 6, anyone may go. Anyone. How many times you are throwing a die? 2 times you are throwing a die. What will be the result? 36. 36 elements will come in that. 36. Okay? Throwing a die, either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Among these 6, anyone may come. How many times we are throwing a die? 3 times. Right? 216 elements. This is the way of calculating. Right? They are not going to ask you to write the sample space for this one. For this one also, less chances are there to ask. So second sub question, a die is thrown 2 times. The next question is that only. A die is thrown 2 times. If you throw a die, what will be the sample space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 chances are. How many times we are throwing a die? How many times we are throwing a die? 2 times. So 36 elements. Let us see what are the 36 elements. We have to write the answer in between flower brackets. Compulsory. We have written the answer in between flower brackets compulsory. One person came and throw a die. He got 1. First time 1, second time also 1 he got. That is one chance. We are writing all possibilities. Another person came, he threw a die. First time he got 1, next time he got 2. Another person came, first time 1, next time 3. First time 1, next time 4. 1, 5. 1, 6. 2, 1. 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. Understood? Same like that. Remaining you have to write 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6. 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 6. 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6. 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6. 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6. All the elements you have to write if we ask in the exam. All the elements you have to write in detail. Right? Now a person came. He tossed, he threw a die. He got a 5. Second time he has thrown. Second time he got 1. 5, 1 is there or not? Yes. A person throw a die. First time 3. Next time 5. 3, 5 is there or not? Yeah. 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5 is there. Right? So this is called sample space. Next question, a coin is tossed 4 times. 16 elements will come. A coin is tossed 4 times. A coin is tossed 4 times, right? 4 times. Coin is tossed. Coin means either head or tails will come. 2 chances are there. How many times we are tossing? 4 times we are tossing. 2 power 4 means 16. 16 elements will be there. How to start? 16 by 2 means 8. 8 times head. 8 times head. 8 times head. Next 8. 8 by 2 means 4. 4 times head, 4 times head. 4 times head, 4 times head. 4 times head, 4 times head. Next 4 by 2, 2. 2 times head, 2 times head. 2 times head, 2 times tail, 2 times head, 2 times tail, 2 times head, 2 times tail. Next, 2 by 2 equals to 1 time head, 1 time tail, 1 time head, 1 time tail, head, 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 tail. That's it. 16 elements are there. Not even a single element is repeated. We have written all possibilities. That is the definition for sample space. Coin is tossed and a die is thrown. Any condition, a coin is tossed and a die is thrown. That's it. That is the question. From here after in few questions, we have to imagine this practically, then we can write the answer clearly without any confusion. Now I am going to tell a small story. You have to imagine it properly, very clearly. Then you can write the sample space very easily. Otherwise a bit headache it is. Okay. The story is, some kids are playing. It's not a big story, small, simple to write sample space. Some kids are playing. So many kids are there. One person has a coin, another person has a die. Those kids are fighting like anything. I want to toss a coin, I want to throw a die, I want to toss a coin, I want to throw a die. Let me throw, let me toss, let me throw, let me toss. Like this they were struggling, nobody is playing properly. A person entered there and he told for all those kids, first of all of you sit in a line. I will give coin and die for everybody. You should not fight among yourself. Is it okay for you? Ah, yes. Right. First person will come here. So for first person what he gave? First coin. First coin. I will give you coin. You have to toss. Afterwards I will keep that coin with me. Then I will give die to you. Then throw it. Your turn over. You have to go back. Another second person will come. Again I will give you a coin. Again I will give you a die. Over. Next third person will come. You should not argue with me that as I want to toss a coin one more time. I want to throw a die one more time. Everybody should play the game. Right? So that elder person, that new person started giving the coin to first person. Roll number 1 came. Roll number 1. He gave the coin. He gave the coin. So what that sample space will be? Sample space S equal to, even for last questions also write S equal to. S equal to sample space. Sample space is denoted by S. S equal. First roll number 1 came. He tossed a coin first. He got a head. Then what he should do? He should throw a die. If he throws a die, he got one. He got one. Next roll number 2 came. Roll number 1 over. That's it. He tossed a coin. He threw a die. Game over. Roll number 2 came. Again I gave a coin. He has tossed. Head he got. Again I gave die. He got 2. That is one chance. Next roll number 3 came. Again I gave a coin. He got a head. Next he threw a die. 3 he got. Next another roll number. Another roll number. another roll number, another roll number tails, another roll number, another roll number, another. These are the possibilities. Now, roll number 13 came. Roll number 13. He tossed a coin. He got heads. He threw it. He got the 5. H 5 should be there. Is there? Yes, is there. Roll number 14 came. Tossed a coin. He got tails. Throw a die. He got 2. T2 should be there. Yes, T2 is there. T2 is here. Means we have tried all possibilities. Sir, how can you tell that roll number 1 gets H1 only, roll number 2 gets H2 only, roll number 3 gets H3 only? No. I didn't mean like that. I have written in a systematic way. These are the possibilities. I wrote in a systematic way. Roll number 1 came. He may get T3. Roll number 2, H5. Roll number 3, H6. Roll number 4, T3. I have written all possibilities here. What are the possibilities are there? Can anybody tell what are the any other possibility other than these? All possibilities are this much only. We cannot write any other possibility other than these. These are the possibilities. Sample space means that only. Sample space means what? All possibilities we have. The set of all possibilities of the random experiment. These are the possibilities, right? A coin is tossed. A coin is tossed, and then a die is rolled. And then a die is rolled only in case a head is shown on the map. Okay, na? Once again, this also like small kids experiment. So again, small kids are playing with the coin and die both. You entered there, and you are telling the game rules. The games, and there are some rules for the games. You people are fighting like anything. I am going to put some rules for this game. Let us listen. Let us see the game rules clearly. A coin is tossed. I will give you coin first of all. You have to toss the coin. For everybody I will give the coin. For everybody I will give the coin. You have to toss the coin. And then a die is rolled. After tossing a coin, I will give you die. Right? Only in a case a head is shown. First of all, I will give you a coin. If you get heads, then only I will give die. If you get tails, out. You are out. Understood the game rules? Some kids are playing with the coin and a die. You entered there and you are telling some game rules. The game rules are, you decided to give coin to everybody. If anybody gets a head, then only for them you are going to give die. If he gets a tail, experiment over, he is out. Out. Okay now? Let us see sample space. Sample spaces. First roll number 1 came. You gave a coin. He got a head. As per the game rules, if we find heads only in case a head is shown. Head आया तो डाई, नहीं तो नहीं. Head आया तो डाई, नहीं तो नहीं. Right? Head comes. Then I have to give die to him compulsory. So if we give the die, what are the possibilities? That person got one. Very good. Game over. Roll number 1 went back. Roll number 2. I have to give him a coin. He got heads. If he gets a head, then only coin, then only die I have to give. He has thrown a die. 2 he got. Roll number 3 came. He too got a head. Thrown a die. 3. Heads. 4. Heads. 5. Heads. 6. Roll number 7 came. I gave him a coin. He has thrown. He has tossed a coin. He got tails. I don't give him die. Why? Because as per game rules, if you get heads, then only I will give die. I don't. You got tail, so I don't give you die. Understanding? That's it. These are the possibilities. Now roll number 10 came. He tossed a coin. Head he got. Thrown a die. He got 4. Heads 4 is there. Yes. Roll number 29 came. He tossed a coin. Tails he got. No chance of getting die. Is it there? Yes, it's there. Okay now? So this is the sample space. Yes. Coin is tossed and then die is rolled only in case the head is shown on the coin. Right. Next question. 2 boys and 2 girls are in room X and Y. Boys and 2 girls are in room X and room X, and 1 boy and 1 girl, 1 boy and 3 girls in room Y. X and 1 boy and 3 girls. Room Y. Specify the sample space for the experiment. Specify the sample space for the experiment in which a room is selected. In which a room is selected and then a person. That is the question. We have created sample space for this. 2 boys and 2 girls are in room X. 2 boys B1 B2. 2 girls G1 G2. in room X. In room Y, 1 boy and 3 girls. Right? 1 boy and 3 girls in room Y. Specify the circle space for the experiment in which a room is selected and then a person. Room should be selected. Which room you can select? Either X or Y. Only 2 rooms are there. Either X or Y. Suppose if you select room X, then which person you can select? Either B1 or B2 or G1 or G3. 4 chances are there. If you select room X, then chances are there to select B1. If you select room X, chances are there to select B2. If you select room X, chances are there to select G1. If you select room X, chances are there to select G2. If you select room Y, chances are there to select B3. If you select room Y, chances are there to select G3, G4, G5. These are the possibilities. This is called sample space for this experiment, right? Question is lengthy, answer is small. You can pause the video and write the question, take down the answer. I no need to wait because it is online class. I no need to wait. You can pause the video. Don't expect any material or notes for mathematics. A coin is tossed and 2 boys question over. Next one die of red color. One die of red color, 1 white and 1 blue color. One of blue color are placed in the back. Are placed in the back. One die is selected at random row. One die is selected at random. One die is selected at random in row. Its color and number on its uppermost face is known. Its color and number on its uppermost is noted. On its uppermost face is noted. Uppermost face is noted. Describe the sample space. We are writing sample space only for all these sub questions. For all the questions, sample space only we are writing. So for this experiment, we have to write this sample space. One die of red color. One is white color, another one is blue color. Are placed in a pack. 3 dice are kept in a pack. Red, white, blue. One die is selected at random and rolled. Its color and number on its uppermost face is noted. What is the sample space is the question. There is one bag. In that bag, 3 types of dice are there, 3 different colors dice are there. Just like that, we have to put the hand inside the bag and take out the die and throwing it. What are the possibilities we have? What are the possibilities? I mean sample space. Sample space is equal to. Suppose roll number 1 came and take out red one. He has thrown, he got 1. Roll number 2 came, he also got red. After throwing a die, he got 2. Roll number 3, red 3. Roll number 4, red 4. Red 5. We are writing in systematic way. It is not compulsory that they should get in the same order. And we are writing in a systematic way. All possibilities we are writing in a systematic way. Same like that. White 1, white 2, white 3, white 4. White color die 5, white color die 5, white color die 6. Blue color die 1. Blue color die 2, blue color die 3, blue color die 4, blue color die 5, blue color die 6. That's it. These are the possibilities. Other than these possibilities, we don't get anything else. We don't get anything else. Clear? Understood? One line of red color question. Right? With that sub questions over as per textbook. With that sub questions over, next question. Next question. An experiment consists of recording recording a boy-girl composition of families with 2 children. Families with 2 children. First sub question, what is the sample space? What is the sample space? If we are interested in knowing, if we are interested in knowing, if we are interested in knowing whether it is a boy or girl, whether it is a boy or girl, in order of their births, second sub question, what is the sample space if we are interested in? Interested in the number of girls in the family. Answer is small, very small, very, very small. An experiment consists of recording a boy-girl composition of families with 2 children. Let us consider it is a slum area. Few people, census people went there to record boy-girl composition in every family. Every family means in whichever the family there are only 2 children. Only 2 children. They are going to calculate only such families. They are going to, their work is to calculate the experiment is like that. The experiment consists of recording a boy-girl composition in which families have 2 children. Only 2 children families they are going to calculate. Only 2 children. Right? Let us see. First, what is the sample space? If we are interested in knowing whether it is a boy or girl in order of their births, means what is the sample space for first sub question? For first sub question answer is simple. In one family, first one, elder one is brother, elder one is boy, second one is also boy. In one family, elder one is boy, younger one is girl. In another family, elder one is girl, second one is boy. In another family, elder one is girl, younger one is also girl. Other than this, no possibilities are there. Okay, now they are going to calculate in which families there are only 2 children. In which families there are only 2 children. They are going to calculate that much. So what are the possibilities that we are interested in knowing whether it is a boy or girl? First one boy, next one boy. First boy, next girl. First girl, next boy. Both are girls. These are the possibilities. Those there are 2 children. In whichever the families there are 2 children. Other than these, there is no possibility. Coming to the second submission. What is the sample space? Sample space means a sequence. If we are interested in the number of girls, how many girls are there? Between the 2 children, how many girls are there? In this family, how many girls are there? No girls, 0. In this family, how many girls are there? Only 1. In this family, how many girls are there? Only 1. Already we wrote. In this family, how many girls are there? 2. Sample space over. Right? Understood? Let us see in the next class. Thank you very much.